And it's time for the big game, my friend. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. This is it. I can't imagine what it's like to be getting ready for this game from a player's perspective, from a coach's perspective. I don't have a dog in this fight. You know, Browns have never even been to the Super Bowl, so I don't even know what this feeling is for a Patriots fan or a Seahawks fan. But on Sunday, February 8th, and look, the Patriots are technically the home team. Do you even know how this works, by the way, Priest?
You got to tell
What,
me.
how they
Yeah,
deter?
share with me.
You
You
want me to
have
tell
the
you?
insight. You got an insight, Mark?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't even know this myself. I had to look this up because I'm like, why are the Patriots the home team? Like, it's not. Did it have something to do with like a better record? Or was it like head-to-head matchups against common teams or something? It's none of that. It's as simple as this: the AFC gets the even numbers, and the NFC gets the odd numbers. So that means the Patriots are the home team, and they're going to be out in the San Francisco area in Santa Clara. So hopefully they'll get some good weather. And as I mentioned, the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. All right, Priest, let's dive in. You ready to make some picks, my friend?
Yeah, I'm ready.
JSN, does he get into the end zone? What do you think?
Absolutely. They're two top clutch players for Seattle. They definitely are going to have the ball, and the ball's going to end up in their hand one way or another.
Mhm.
The way that Jackson was actually able to run his routes, he can beat you deep. He can run the crossing routes. He's very technical when he can come out of the backfield and still beat you and get the ball. And so definitely, I
Yeah.
feel like he'll score. And I think he might be one of the first scorers, obviously, for Seattle. I think it'll come off a
Okay.
pass, actually, to Jackson.
Okay, you think he's going to score early? I was hoping he was going to score late in hopes that he'd be my guy that would get me that octopus bet that I made. I need someone to get me an octopus this game. So hopefully it's JSN. And shout out to his parents who named him Jackson, Jaxon. Super cool way to spell Jackson. I love that.
Yes.
All right. Of the other Seahawk players, specifically receivers,
Yes.
AJ Barner, Cooper Cup, Rashid Shaheed. Do you think any of them have the potential to score? AJ Barner, Cooper Cup, or Rashid Shaheed? And if so, who has the best chance?
Yeah, I think the best chance is gonna be Rashid Shaheed. I think he'll have an
Okay.
opportunity to, obviously get into the end zone. It'll be pretty exciting that if he's able to do that, but, let's just take it from this. We already know the top 2 players for Seattle that are gonna be making the end zone call and be
Yep.
checking in, and I think Shaheed will get an opportunity as well.
It's going to be awesome. And if you turn on the Wayback Machine, this is something that you were fortunate enough to experience. It's one thing, and a lot of our guests have said this, it's one thing to be part of that 1% of players that make it to the top level. You get all the way to the NFL, you're the best of the best. But then there's an even smaller group that get to taste and experience the Super Bowl, and then an even smaller group that gets to win that thing. And you got there, Priest. You got to experience that. So walk us through, Super Bowl week, playing in the game, and then obviously winning and feeling that feeling of euphoria. Just talk us through it, man.
Yeah, well, I always talk about it. I think every person can relate to this in terms of getting or prepared for something that's really big in their life. It's doing all the things right. It's showing up to the practices on time. It's making it to the meetings, of course, and then you got to deal with the bait and switch where you're going to be in front of media. You're going to be asked certain questions. They're trying to get that one particular soundbite out of you. You know what I mean? Going against the other
Mhm.
team. So guys they're being careful all week long and being reminded, you know what I mean? Not to slip up, don't get taken advantage of, by saying something the wrong way. And then of course it's just, preparing yourself, physically and mentally and being prepared for the game. Some guys go to where, how they're going to eat, and it's a certain thing that they're eating
Mhm.
every day. Some guys go to the fact of what type of music are they going to be playing and listening to leading up to the big game also. And then, there's a time where you got to get a chance to sneak in the family, right? The guys are there in town. They got to get a chance to spend a little bit of time, have a dinner, have a few moments with their family, just so that they can corral together and know exactly, has everybody got their tickets? I'm not going to get a last minute call and have to do a Houdini and try to figure something out. So, I think it's pretty exciting what these guys have an opportunity to witness. For the coaches, those are the guys that I really worry about. Because for them it almost seems like jobs are at stake, and as many head coaches openings that have
Right.
happened up this year, here
Sure.
after the season,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure, coaches are definitely on the edge. They're probably not even wanting to see their families. They're just like, look, I'm locked in. I'm not coming out of the film room. I'm watching film. I'm critiquing film. And I think whoever does that the best coming out of the bye week leading up to the Super Bowl, I think that's the team that's going to have the most success. The ones that have critiqued that film over and over again.
Breaking news from Bet365. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Sign up, place a bet for $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, player props, futures, and so much more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Hey, do you have a gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Virginia. Or 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 21 plus only, 18 plus in Kentucky. Please gamble responsibly. Must be present in Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, and select parishes in Louisiana, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Virginia. $10 minimum deposit required. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
This has been a Playmaker production.